To Intentionally Fabulous. I am Kelly Calabrese here with your tip of the day. And today we're talking about how to train yourself to be optimistic. If you think about it, you weren't born pessimistic and you also weren't born in fear. These are all learned behaviors. I remember many years back buying the domain name findtheblessinginit.com because I wanted to literally train my brain to find what was good about every situation. Because let's face it, life is going to happen. Stuff's going to be hard. We're going to be disappointed. We're going to be rejected. We're going to be sad. It's all part of life. But we can train ourselves to find the blessing in it. And you might say, Kelly, that's horrible. There are some terrible things in life. Absolutely. There are some horrible things that we are just designed to hate because they're not natural. You shouldn't bury children. I mean, yes, there are difficult things. I'm not making light of that. I'm saying that we need to wake up every day and make the best of the situation so you can teach yourself to be positive rather than to be negative. And you have to start somewhere. So maybe you need to start by stopping the negativity before you can start the positivity. And that's totally okay. A lot of it stems from trust. Maybe you've been hurt so much in the past, disappointed, rejected, whatever it might be. You're holding on to bitterness or guilt or shame, whatever it is. But you can learn to trust again. That's really where it all starts. There's a book I highly recommend called The Speed of Trust by Stephen Covey Jr. But just notice how quick you are to look for the negative right away. It seems like there's this good, bad, on, off, in, out that we do with our brain. Sometimes we like to blame something, like someone or something has got to take the fault for this. And there's a saying, you're as good as your last sale. So you could have someone who's a great friend, but they do one thing wrong, and then all of a sudden they're in the bad category, and we look for all the negative. Our brains are wired for survival. It's up to us to train it to look for the positivity in it. So you might need to hit that reset button and just notice, where am I? What impact am I making on my life based on how my brain thinks? Am I quick to go to the negative, or can I retrain it to find the good in it, to find the positive? What's good about this? What's the blessing in this? And when you really stop, you can actually sit down. If you're not someone who journals, start journaling and making a list of what's good about this. Maybe you lost your job. Okay, well, what's good about that? Maybe you gained some weight over the holidays. Well, what's good about that? There's something good about everything when you look for it. And hitting that reset button really allows you to put it behind you. It allows you to renew your mind and say, okay, that is in the past. The holidays are over. Yes, I gained the weight, but today I can stop the gaining. And tomorrow I can start the losing of excess weight, as an example. Or yesterday I lost my job, but today I can be seeking new jobs, and tomorrow I could start the new job. What's good about this? So much. And even with a relationship, no one goes to the altar thinking their marriage is going to end in divorce. It is horrific. It is just one of the most difficult emotional things that you can go through. But when you stop and look back from a higher perspective, you can actually find things that are good about it. I promise you, I'm not being cruel. I'm not being heartless. But if the reality is that you have gotten divorced, you need to start looking at your life today and saying, what is great about this? What is great about being single? What is great about this opportunity to live this new bonus life that I get to create? One of the ways you can start is just by saying thank you. And maybe you need to thank your ex-spouse for leaving you, or thank your ex-spouse that they behaved the way they did and it gave you the courage to leave. But find something to be grateful for. That is a great place to shift your mind from negativity to positivity. Also, start having some compassion for the situation. Instead of it being bad and off and wrong and out, how can you have compassion for it? Because then it helps you to find the blessing in it. Realize that things are also seasonal, so it's not forever. For example, if you lost a job, you're going to get another job eventually. It's just a season. You may have some downtime. If you have completed a relationship, it's just a season, and you will likely have another amazing relationship again when you become the person that you need to become to attract the person that you need to attract. So the more positive you are, the higher you're vibrating, the higher level person that you will attract, someone who's more positive and vibrates on those highest levels of love, peace, joy, enlightenment, and so on. So find the wisdom in the wounds. You were hurt. It was bad. It was unfair. It was unjust. It was disappointing. It was rejecting. Yes. But where is the wisdom in that? Maybe you need to take your responsibility in what was your part of it. How can you recognize it, address it, stop it, redirect it, and now do something new in the future? And, friends, just know that life is bittersweet. There are good and bad that come with everything. There's always going to be difficulty. So why not be positioned where you're in the mindset to find the blessing in everything? Do you know how much quicker you can get over things? And yes, some things it does take a process, but wow, some people take a lifetime and they stay stuck in bitterness and anger and resentment and all of the ugliness and the hate. So I would say it's always a good idea to pray about a situation because you're guaranteed to get a positive answer. If you're praying to a good God, one that is near and powerful and pursuing you, you're going to get a good answer. So your God may help you, the God, to find the good in your situation, even if you can't. Or maybe He'll put wise people in your life that will help you to do that. And eventually, you will train your own brain to find what's good in it so that you will spend less time being set back, depressed, lonely, sad, bitter, and more time looking for love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, all of the good stuff that there is. And when you bring that energy, when that's inside you, then it comes out of you and then it affects the atmosphere around you. And that is the ultimate goal. That is really the reason why we are here. So friends, I hope this helped you today with this tip to find the blessing in it, train your brain to be more positive, find the joy, find the gratitude in it. And if this helped you, I hope that you go to my private Facebook page. It is free. It is called Intentionally Fabulous, and it's for women going through any stages of divorce, separation, post-divorce, who want to be healed, who want to be well, who want to live this amazing bonus life. And you can also go to my website, which is intentionallyfabulous.com, and get on the waiting list for some really exciting announcements that are coming up. Have an awesome day, friends. Be intentionally fabulous, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with the next intentionally fabulous tip of the day. Thanks.